Today we rise above the noise of judgment and the limits of doubt. Today we claim the truth that what was meant to break you will be what elevates you. This is your moment. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning. To the weary, the broken, and those quietly carrying unseen burdens, this is for you. The job you didn't get, the relationship that fell apart, the plan that didn't go as expected. These moments weren't failures. They were part of the process. They were stepping stones, shaping you for something greater, something better that's on its way. So keep trusting, keep believing, keep moving forward, even when it doesn't make sense. Even when you don't see the progress. Remember, God's process is never wasted. Every moment of waiting, every season of struggle is building something within you, something unshakable, something unstoppable. When the timing is right, when you are ready, and when everything aligns, God will open the door you've been praying for. And when He does, you'll realize that the waiting wasn't a delay. It was a blessing in disguise. Trust the process. Trust His timing. Trust that He knows your heart. If you stay faithful, God will take you further than you ever imagined. Your time is coming. Don't quit before you get there. Let me remind you of a life-changing truth. Your heart is seen. Your intentions are known. Your efforts are never wasted. Stop chasing approval from people who don't truly know you. Stop living for validation from a world that measures worth by shallow standards. It doesn't matter if they don't get it. God knows your intentions, and that's enough. We live in a time when everything feels like a performance. Social media, opinions, and the pressure to impress, it's everywhere. And too often, we fall into the trap of living on someone else's terms. We make choices to look good in their eyes, sacrificing our peace and our purpose to keep up appearances. But here's what you need to understand. You weren't created to impress the world. You were created to fulfill your purpose. Stop running yourself into the ground trying to prove your worth to people who don't matter in your story. Stop sacrificing your peace to meet the standards of others. When your intentions are pure and your heart is in the right place, you don't need their approval to move forward. God's approval is all that matters. He's not looking at your image, He's looking at your heart. He sees the love, faith, and integrity driving you. When you start living for God's purpose instead of the world's applause, you find freedom. You stop worrying about what others think because you're grounded in truth. You stop comparing yourself to someone else's highlight reel because you know your story is different. Your path is unique. You stop living small to fit into someone else's mold and step boldly into who you were created to be. Confident, courageous, unstoppable. Think about this. No one knows the full picture of your life. They don't see the sacrifices you've made, the struggles you've overcome, or the dreams that keep you awake at night. They only see fragments, and they judge based on those tiny pieces. But God sees it all. He sees the love you give when no one notices, the battles you fight in silence, and the hours you spend in prayer. And in His eyes, none of it goes unnoticed. People will misunderstand you, they'll criticize you, they may even try to tear you down. That's life, but you must learn to rise above it. The noise of the crowd cannot define you. The opinions of others cannot derail you. You don't answer to them. You answer to God, and He knows the truth. When you focus on your purpose and keep your heart aligned with what's right, you'll discover a strength no one can take away. You'll walk with unshakable confidence, knowing your intentions are pure and your calling is divine. And here's the incredible part. When you live with integrity and faith, God will take care of the rest. He'll open doors no one can close. He'll remove obstacles that seemed impossible. He'll silence the critics without you even saying a word. As Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." God sees your heart and rewards those who walk in faith and purpose. Stop stressing over who likes you or who doesn't. Stop worrying about being misunderstood. What matters is that you keep showing up, keep doing good, and keep trusting that God knows your heart. You are already enough. You are already seen. You are already loved. Keep moving forward with pure intentions. Build the life you were created to live. The opinions of the crowd will fade, but God's plan for you is eternal. Stay focused on Him, and you'll never lose your way. You see, life isn't random. The love you give, the faith you hold, and the effort you pour out, they're seeds planted in faith. Even when the results aren't visible yet, trust that God is working beneath the surface. When your heart is pure and your intentions align with God's purpose, blessings will flow into your life in ways you can't even imagine. What's meant for you will never miss you. Stay faithful, stay patient, trust the process, and trust that God is preparing you for something extraordinary. Your journey isn't about pleasing the world, it's about fulfilling God's purpose. And when you walk in alignment with Him, nothing and no one can stop you. There will be people who misunderstand you, people who try to block your blessings or diminish your efforts. But listen closely, that is not your battle to fight. The battle belongs to God. Your job is to keep showing up, keep doing what's right, and let God handle the rest. You don't need to expose their intentions or prove anything to anyone. God sees everything, the good, the bad, and the fake, and He will handle it all in His perfect timing. Sometimes rejection is God's redirection. Sometimes people walking away is His way of protecting you. What you perceive as a loss may actually be a blessing in disguise. God saw their heart when you couldn't. He heard the words they spoke when you weren't in the room. He knew their intentions before they were revealed to you. So, when someone leaves your life, betrays you, or turns their back on you, don't chase them. Don't lose your peace trying to make sense of their actions. Instead, trust that God is clearing space for the right people, opportunities, and blessings to enter your life. Yes, it hurts. It stings when people you trusted let you down. It's painful when your kindness is taken for granted and your pure intentions are misunderstood. But remember this, people's true intentions always reveal themselves in time. You don't need to fight back. You don't need to defend yourself. Walk in faith, because God is your defender. He will expose what needs to be exposed, remove what doesn't belong, and take care of every person who tried to hold you back. Not with vengeance, but with justice and love. Don't let the negativity of others harden your heart. When someone shows you their true colors, don't get bitter, get better. You don't need their approval to step into who God created you to be. You don't need their validation to move forward. Keep your eyes on your purpose, not on their opinions. When you focus on what God has planned for you, no lie, no betrayal, and no ill intention can stop you. Diamonds are forged under pressure. Gold is refined in fire. And strong people are built through challenges. When others have harmful intentions toward you, it may feel like pressure, like fire, like struggle. But that's precisely what's shaping you into who you're meant to be. That pressure is building strength you didn't know you had. That rejection is propelling you into the next level of your life. That betrayal is teaching you discernment about who truly deserves a seat at your table. God will even use the wrong intentions of others to move you into the right season of your life. And yes, it's tempting to prove yourself to those who doubted you, to show them how strong, capable, and worthy you are. But don't waste your energy trying to convince the wrong people of your worth. You don't need to prove anything to them. The right people, the ones God has placed in your life, will see your value without explanation. For everyone else, let them go. Bless them and release them because they are not part of the next chapter God is writing for you. When you live with integrity, when your actions speak louder than your words, when you stay focused on your purpose, God will elevate you in front of those who doubted you. He will bless you in ways that make it undeniable that His hand was on your life all along. You don't have to fight battles that aren't yours. You don't have to fix people's hearts. Trust that God saw their intentions and is clearing your path. Every person who doubted you, betrayed you, or misunderstood you, they are not your enemies. They are part of the process. Forgive them, release them, and trust that God is bringing the right people into your life. The right people won't compete with you. They'll celebrate you. They won't doubt your intentions. They'll honor them. God's plan for you cannot be stopped by anyone's intentions, not their jealousy, their schemes, or their opinions. Even if you're surrounded by people who don't understand your vision or question your dreams, remember this: God knew their intentions before you did, and He already factored them into your victory. What's meant for you is yours. Nothing, no setback, betrayal, or roadblock can stop the destiny God has for you. People may try to slow you down, throw dirt on your name, or hope you fail. But what they don't realize is that God is turning every obstacle into fuel for your breakthrough. Every challenge becomes a lesson. Every betrayal becomes a redirection to something greater. As Romans 8:31 says, if God is for us, who can be against us? God's plans always prevail. When you feel opposition, when people's true colors come out, don't get discouraged. Get excited. It's a sign you're building something significant. God isn't allowing these challenges to hurt you. He's using them to strengthen you. You don't need everyone in your corner to win. You just need God. When God elevates you, nothing can stop it. Think of David defeating Goliath, Joseph rising to power after betrayal, or Moses leading an entire nation to freedom. The opinions and schemes of others didn't matter. God had already written their victories, and He's doing the same for you. Stay focused on your purpose. Don't waste time on distractions. Keep showing up. Keep putting in the work. Keep walking in faith. While you work on your goals, God is working behind the scenes, preparing your success. When the time is right, your growth will speak louder than their doubt. Your success will silence their criticism, and your elevation will make His plan undeniable. Listen to me. You are unstoppable when you align your life with God's purpose. Nothing can stand in the way of what He has planned for you. Walk with a pure heart. Act with integrity. Stay grounded in faith. Let the doubters doubt, let the critics talk, and let the setbacks come. None of it matters because your success is already written, your victory already secured. Hold your head high. Stay faithful and move forward with confidence. The best is yet to come, and when it arrives, you'll look back and see that every challenge, every betrayal, and every test was preparing you for something greater than you could ever imagine.
Help us grow our faith-based Christian channel by subscribing, and don't forget to like and share to spread the message.